everyone. Welcome to the Center of Peace. I'm delighted that you all are here this morning, out celebrating love, celebrating life, honoring the humanity in each other. It's a good day. It is a good day. My name's Twana Malone. I'm the senior minister here at the Center of Peace. And this morning, we have a wonderful service in store. We have our licensed professional practitioners and others assisting us in our service this morning. We have leading us in our meditation, Cynthia Banks. Leading us this morning in our treatment, Zuma Gonzalez. Leading us in our selected readings this morning is Trisha Grady. Holding consciousness, that is in quiet repose and knowing the truth about our time together, and it's unfolding with ease and grace, our practitioner, Helen Moore. Our music this morning is being sung forth through the horns, blown through, I guess. Mr. Stephen Wise is in the house. Greeting all who walk into the space this morning is Sheila Denikin. We have Alan Verne on the ones and twos this morning, and ringing our chakra bowl this morning, giving us that opportunity just to bring our attention and our awareness in this now moment, this still sweet moment as we let everything else go, our practitioner, Rita Naylor. So with that, I think that we are all set and ready to go. I want to invite you just to take the deep dive now. Let go of everything and become present to the presence itself. Cynthia?
Good morning. This is a guided self-love meditation. Self-love is a practice. As emotions come up in the course of this meditation, do your best to acknowledge them non-judgmentally. Treat your emotions like clouds passing by. Notice them, but let them pass. Now, focus on your breathing. What does your breath feel like as it enters your nose and exits your mouth? Keep breathing. Zoom out, noticing how your entire body feels. Are you holding any tension? Notice how your shoulders, your back, and your jaw feel. For many people, these areas tend to hold tension. If so, invite yourself to release the tension. Don't worry if your mind starts to wander. Just gently bring your attention back to your breath and to the feelings of warmth and self-love as you continue to take slow, deep breaths. Now, repeat the following self-affirmation slowly with warmth and gentleness towards yourself, to yourself. Rather than worry what others think, I choose to live my life for me. In every way, I am already enough. I choose to cultivate positive thoughts about myself. I'm allowed to have needs and express them. I choose to be kind to myself. Rather than follow the expectations of others, I choose the path that is right for me. I love who I used to be, who I am, and who I am becoming. When I look back on past versions of myself, I feel warmth and gratitude. Taking time for self-care is not the same as being selfish. Sometimes I feel emotionally turbulent. That's okay. I allow myself to feel all feelings. My own approval is worth more than the approval of others. When I look at my life, it is incredible how much I have grown. I walk through the world feeling loved by myself and others. If I want to change, that's okay. But if I don't have to change in order to love myself. I am allowed to set boundaries and expect others to follow them. My voice deserves to be heard, and my feelings deserve to be shared. I am worthy of forgiveness. I choose to forgive myself. I notice what feels like an obligation in my life, and I release myself. I choose to associate with people who make me feel better and allow those who don't to drift away. Although I've made mistakes, they don't define me. I have something of value to give to the world just by being me. When you are ready, open your eyes. Notice how you feel. Bring these feelings of self-love with you throughout the day. And remember, whenever you need it, it's already inside of you. And so it is. God is all there is. God is. All and everything, in, through, around, with, for, as life. God. There's that one power, just that one almighty presence that is the life, that is the love, that is the truth, that is the foundation, that is the circumference of all that is. It is. No separation, only one, the only one, one source, one truth, called by many names. In this moment, I'm calling myself one with it. For I am what it is to the extent that I grasp at it. I am it. I am knowing this about myself, and I know it for each and every one present and each and every one everywhere. The oneness that we have with it makes us that source energy, makes us that life, makes us that power. And it is always available for us
anywhere, anytime, and always. And I am knowing that today's service is full of that same power, for it is from that energy, from that essence, that everything draws its energy, draws its source, draws its life, draws itself. Giving and flowing and moving through everything, from musicians to technicians to everyone here, to everyone who is participating in this service, for everyone outside here, for everyone. The air we breathe is God, and it is here. I am knowing the words that flow from Reverend Twana today are always filling and fulfilling us, because they come from that same source, that one source, the only one source. I can't say that enough. One, just one, all one, everything being exactly as it's supposed to be. And I accept this. In gratitude, then, I accept this. I accept every word that I've spoken. I accept everything that occurs today, everything that has happened in my life before. I accept the love demonstrated in everything, for it is all God. In gratitude, with gratitude, I place these words in the activity of the law, knowing that even as I speak them, they are being done. It is done unto me as I believe. I do believe. I have witnessed the demonstration, and I know that it is so. And I ask you then to join by anchoring with me by saying, and so it is.
Thank you, Zuma, for that wonderful treatment, that affirmative prayer. And thank you, Cynthia, for leading us in our meditation. I want to take this moment to ask you to turn your attention to our vision and our mission, and ask you to join me in reading it and to see it as a realized life experience as possible in this lifetime. You can find our vision and our mission to the right of me and behind me. There's cards in the back of the chairs where you can download the vision and the mission, the flow of service, lyrics to the song, and all. So please join me in the reading of our vision: a loving and peaceful world where all of humanity is honored as the divinity within is experienced. And our mission, the center of peace, is a loving, inclusive, and vibrant community that utilizes and demonstrates spiritual principles and practices to cultivate powerful individuals who together create peace throughout the world. And so it is. Now I'd like to ask you all to stand and join us in the singing of our congregational song, I'm One. You can find the lyrics to the song if you download from the card that's in the back of the chair, the QR code. There's also some lyrics that have been printed for anyone who might need the lyrics. This song, I'm One with Spirit, was written by our licensed retired practitioner, Bayless Webb. All right, we're ready.
I'm one with Spirit, the Holy Spirit, and it dwells inside of me. This perfect Spirit, pure loving Spirit, rests in everything I see. God walks beside me, protects and guides me. It's ever with me. Wherever I go, I trust God's life is my life, I know.
Yes, so while we're still standing, let us not miss out on this opportunity to allow our eyes simply to glance around and fall where they may as we take this moment to honor all who are here, honoring our humanity, extending our love, saying welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, you may be seated. Here at the Center of Peace, we are an open and affirming community. All are welcome here at the Center of Peace. And if this is your first time here at the Center of Peace, celebrating life and celebrating love, we'd love to be able to welcome you into our space, into our home. If anybody's here for the first time, if you would please stand so that we can acknowledge you. You don't have to stand, but okay, all right, Center of Peace, please join me as we allow love simply to flow from our hearts, extended through our hands as we say, welcome to the Center of Peace.
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
We know who you really and truly are.
We know who you really and truly are.
A unique and divine, perfect expression of love.
A unique and divine, perfect expression of love.
A one of a kind, one of a kind.
A one of a kind, one of a kind.
We honor you.
We honor you.
And we welcome you.
And we
Welcome to the Center of Peace.
welcome to the Center of Peace.
Yeah, all right. Please make sure after service you go and say hi to our visitor and make sure she feels welcomed. All right, time for announcements. Marie Amy Taylor, you want to come on up? I think I have a couple. Yeah, let me see. I forget sometimes. Okay, so I want to remind everybody that we have grief counseling to support. It's going to be a group support circle. It's happening next Sunday, 1 p.m. All are invited. We are asking you to RSVP if you do plan on attending. There are some grief counseling journals that we're going to be purchasing, and we want to make sure that everybody has the journal. So please do RSVP. It's welcome. It's open to everybody. Next thing, our budget. We've sent the budget out and asked you all to put your eyes on it and to send any questions that you might have about the budget, and you all have, and we've tried to diligently answer your questions. We're going to be having a vote on our budget for 2024, February the 18th. You can email us your vote if you're not going to be here. I think we are going to try to set it up maybe where we can receive votes online as well. You can also vote by proxy. That is, you can ask someone to stand in for you to deliver your vote on the budget. I think I'm complete. All right.
Thank you, Reverend Fauna. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Ooh. Our annual meeting will be March 10th. The board is in the process of planning exactly what that meeting will feel like, as well as the content. I understand that our bylaws insist that it is fun. So we are taking on the challenge, so stay tuned. Also, I am just so excited about this. Eddie Watkins Jr. I mean, this is just amazing to me. Will be in concert here, right in this space. When March 17th at 1 p.m. I don't know about you, but his music is amazing to me. Sometimes I start off my Sundays by going on YouTube and listening to some of his music as I prepare for today, and God Is, I Am just rings in my ears. So the fact that he will be in this space is just incredible to me. So we are going to be, in lieu of an actual fee, collecting a love offering for him. And if you love him as much as I think you do, we will be sharing a lot of love with him that day. So that's March 17th in concert here at 1 p.m. Beyond Four Walls, Allende Lambert, our Vice President of the Board.
Thank you, Marie. Good morning. Beyond the Four Walls, we're doing good. All right. Today's the day to get your Alvin Ailey tickets. I'll be available in the back. Up front at the high tables, giving them out. And next Sunday, we still have the Super Bowl party. If you're still interested, there's time. February the 9th to RSVP. Let me say, Coffee with Rev. That's filled. It's filled. Stay tuned for any future events. You ready for that, Rev? All right. Philadelphia, Director's Choice, on Friday, April the 12th at 7:30 at the Perelman Theater. That's located inside of the Kimmel Center. The tickets are $46, and they're on sale right now. So we accept cash, exact change, personal checks. We also take purchases through Breeze. There's no fees there. So let me see. And I'm complete. Okay, I'm out.
Peace out.
A word about beverages and lids. Off, on. Be mindful not to leave things behind. And you can get on our mailing list by downloading our QR code. Please check out our website for more information at thecenterofpeace.org. And like us, follow us, and subscribe on all of our social media platforms. And finally, our amazing practitioners are available after service for prayer, for meditation throughout the week, and you can find their contact information on our website, thecenterofpeace.org. And I am complete.
Greetings, everybody. So if I could have my songbirds come up. No? Really? Okay. One songbird will do. So I haven't done this song since maybe 15 years. So, but the old timers, Centerpiece old timers, will definitely remember it. And if I can find it, we're good. Okay. One love, here's to you. One love I'm giving straight to you from inside of my heart. It's on you to pass it on to somebody. When you do, you will be a shining star. So you wanna feel something deep in your life, a spiritual connection, oh yeah, yeah. But you're so confused with who's wrong, who's right, that you don't know who to believe. No, no, our way is the only way, is what they say, don't they? Or you won't get to heaven, oh no, no. I got news for you, the source is all the same. Comes down to the love you can give, yeah, yeah. Here's to you, one love I'm giving straight to you from inside of my heart. It's on you to pass it on to somebody. When you do, you will be a shining star. Got to get in tune with your voice inside, 'cause there lies all your answers, do you hear me? Like a drop of rain on the mountainside finds its way to the sea. And as far as I'm concerned, there's only one religion, the religion of love. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And regarding race, there's only one, the race of humanity. Whoa. Onward and onward I push towards my divinity. I will reach the ocean of love in this life cycle. The more inward I go, the greater the possibilities. That infinite intelligence inside us will guide us. All you need is just will it. Here's to you, one love I'm giving. That I'm giving, yeah. To you from the side of my heart. Straight from inside my heart. Pass it on to somebody. Oh, somebody. When you do, you will be a shining star. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's to you, one love I'm giving. Oh, that I'm giving. Straight to you from inside of my heart. Straight from inside my heart. Pass it on to somebody. When you do, you will be a shining star. Come on, somebody help me here, sir. One love, one love, one love.
One love. Come on.
One love. Throw your hands up.
One love. Pump, pump, pump
One
it up.
love. One love. One love to the heavens. One love. One love. Well, if it's to the heavens, that means you got to do this. One love. One love.
From
one
my heart to
love,
you.
One love. One love. Ooh, here's to you. One love I'm giving. Straight to you from inside of my heart. Straight from inside my heart. Pass it on to somebody. When you do, you will be a shining star. Yeah. One love. Thank you. Oldie but goodie, right? All right.
Good morning, everyone. So today is Peace Sunday, so I asked for people to come up and read peace quotes. They can do that now.
Peace of mind is clearly an internal matter. It must begin with your own thoughts and then extend outward. It is from your peace of mind that a peaceful perception of the world arises. A Course in Miracles.
Good morning. If we ourselves remain angry and then sing world peace, it has little meaning. First, our individual self must learn peace. This we can practice. Then we can teach the rest of the world. 14th Dalai Lama.
From the spirit within, peace and joy show up as me, expressing in and through all my affairs. Alima Boyd, licensed practitioner.
You will find peace not by trying to escape your problems, but by confronting them courageously. You will find peace not in denial, but in victory. J. Donald Walters.
Thank you, everyone. Let me just... Okay. If you could stand and repeat after me today's affirmation, which was submitted by licensed practitioner Betty Boyd. I radiate inner peace and tranquility.
I radiate inner peace and tranquility
in every aspect of my life.
in every aspect of my life.
Wherever I go,
Wherever I go,
I bring the energy of peace
I bring the energy of peace
and the calm with me,
and the calm with me,
touching all those I come in contact with.
touching all those I come in contact with.
And you may be seated. The reading is from The Spiritual Power, a collection of inspirational writings by Ernest Holmes, pages 62 to 63.
The peace that is within you. God is peace. This peace which God is belongs to man and is some part of his spiritual nature. Whatever God is in the universal, man is in the particular. The nature of God is incarnated in every living soul. The peace that is within you is not something separate from God. It is not something that bombards you from without. This peace is something that expands from within. Always this peace has been in you. Always this peace has nestled at the center of your being, ready to reveal its perfection and harmony. Peace stands at the door of your consciousness and awaits for acceptance of it, for your acceptance of it. However, it does not stand outside your door waiting for entrance so much as it stands inside waiting to be expressed in everything you do. If the possibility of your peace were dependent upon some external event, some outside circumstance, some objective fact, then you would not have a principle of peace within you. You would merely be hoping that one might either develop or be imposed externally. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Within you is the kingdom of God, and within the kingdom of God is peace. A conscious knowledge of this peace, coupled with a definite use of the law of mind, gives to each the possibility of freedom from the bondage of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. Peace is within you now. The peace that passeth all human comprehension is there. The peace that is at the very heart of the universe is there. The peace that said to the waves, "Be still," is there. The peace that healed the lunatic of his obsessing thought is in you. Peace is within you now. The peace that stilled the tempest and walked the turbulent waters of human discord. Because God is peace, and because God is in you, the peace of God must also be in you. You should no longer go in search of peace, for this is confusion. Search him not out, but seek him at the center. He has always been there, and so it is. And that was also submitted by a licensed practitioner, Betty Boyd. And also for Peace Sunday, we will have 90 seconds of silence just to honor peace in the world and also within. And so it is.
Okay, from my latest CD, Surrender to Love, the title track. The song is Aquarius Dawning. together we will see in our lifetime. Oh yeah, there's a shifting in the galaxy above and below us. Soon your heart will be your only guide. Oh, oh yeah, our dreams will all come true. Heaven is calling from inside of me and you. Nature is longing the respect that she is due. Hatred is falling and love is shining through. I know you're ready for a spiritual awakening. The whole world will finally learn how to love. Oh yeah, when all the religions melt into an ocean of oneness, 'cause everybody's first eye is opened up. Oh yeah, our dreams will all come true. Heaven is calling from inside of me and you. Nature is longing the respect that she is due. Hatred is falling, finally falling, and love is shining through. Climbing, oh climbing to a higher ground, living to turn your life around, evolving to the greatest you. Heaven is calling from inside of me and you. The respect that she is due. Oh, yeah. Ooba dooba dooba did we ask? Ba 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 boo bow. Our dreams will all come true. Whoa, 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 yeah. Side of me and hatred is falling and love is shining through. Aquarius dawning, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. By popular demand, I brought flash drives with me with this and many, many other songs. All right.
Can we give Stephen another round of applause? Oh, thank you. That was wonderful. It really was. All right. So here we are. New month, a new theme. Our theme for the month, a bond that can never be broken. And as always, I like to take a few moments to get us anchored by reading some spiritual principles, also known as What We Believe, written by Ernest Holmes. If you do a search online for What We Believe, this is what you'll find, the same thing that I have in my hand. So this morning we are working with spiritual principle number 1. And let me just say this about spiritual principles. This actually is a summary of what we believe. Embedded in it is principles. There are a whole lot of more principles. This is not an exhausted list of principles. All right, so spiritual principle number 1, simply, we believe in God. the living spirit, almighty one, indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. We believe this one manifests itself in me and in you throughout all creation, yet it's not absorbed by its creation. Spiritual principle number 2, we believe in the individualization of the spirit in us, and that all people are individualizations of the one spirit. Spiritual principle number 6, we believe in the unity of all life, that the highest God and the innermost God is one God. We believe that God is personal to all who feel this indwelling presence. Spiritual principle number 7, we believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. So, our theme for the year, oneness a day at a time. It implies that there is something imperative, it's something we need to do daily, a day at a time, that we pray daily, that we meditate daily, that we take time to be still and to be quiet daily, that we open ourselves up and become available to the infinite daily. It's an imperative. It ain't really no choice in the matter. If you want to live a joyous life, if you want to live a fulfilling life, if you want to live a peaceful life. So this oneness for us, it is a matter of reuniting and reconciling what's out there with what's in here. This is practical, not in the sky. The reconciliation of what's out there with what's in here. What it is for us is a matter of reconciling facts with the truth. It's a matter, as Kevin Gates, the rapper, would say, or I heard him say when he was being interviewed, and if you do go and look up the rappers when I mention their name, let me just give you a warning, if you go and if you go and you look up Kevin Gates. But anyway, this is a matter, as I heard him say, as someone was interviewing him, that we learn to love again. The stranger that was once myself. That we learn to love again all of who I am right now. That's what the matter is. That's what we're up to. This idea of oneness is where we are seeking to dissolve our false perception of separation. It is a movement away from God and to God as. And it's no small idea. In Living the Science of Mind, this book was written by Ernest Holmes. And this particular reading is titled, What is Religion? And on page 31, I'm reading from page 31 and 32. In it, Ernest Holmes says, the morbidity which has come with a sense of isolation and separation from God must be healed if joy and laughter are to take place of sorrow and tears. How can we believe in a weeping universe or a sad God or a melancholy first cause? Such concepts would contradict the fundamental necessity of the reality that God is a synonym for wholeness. Negation does not belong to the infinite, and being undivided, it is never separated from its own good. We must arrive at an abiding sense of our unity with good. Much that we have believed must be discarded, for we can never avoid the conclusion that with what judgment we have judged, by that same judgment we ourselves be judged. The approach to reality should be simple, direct, and spontaneous. The secret place of the Most High is neither in the holy mountain of Samaria nor at Jerusalem. For behold, the kingdom of God is within you. This kingdom is finished. This kingdom, it's complete and perfect forever and ever. But the manifestation of this kingdom is the eternal activity of right ideas, law, order, truth, and beauty. Oneness. It is the longing inside of each of us and all of us to satisfy our desire for what could be. This matter of oneness, it is a longing for each of us to reconcile our why with our what. Something like this, to reconcile, why would you do that if you love me? I'm trying to reconcile that. Or something like this, why didn't you do that if you love me? It's a matter of this reconciliation that's going on within us. And so oftentimes then, you might hear yourself saying something like, why God? Or why me? Or God, why? You know what I mean? Why? But oftentimes this kind of thinking, it leaves us feeling that we are separate, that we're outside of what's infinite, that what's possible is only probable for us. But this teaching, and all teachings like science of mind and are metaphysical in nature, it offers us a way to change our conditions, if you want to. It offers a way. And that is no small thing. Just the thought that things can change is, quantum in nature. The mere thought, it doesn't have to stay the same. My life, this pain, what I'm thinking, my finances, whatever, that's, radical in and of itself. And it'll be enough for a period of time. It's enough for a period of time to sustain us. But soon we run up against the negations of life again. This pain of ours, it'll rear its head again. And until the pain is dealt with, it'll keep rearing its head. Until the pain is dealt with, you'll continue to feel like you are separate and apart from God. So the question is then, well, tell me what to do. You know what I mean? That's what people, what do I have to do? How can I overcome my pain? How can I overcome my anxiety? What can I do about this anger? What can I do about my frustration? How do I overcome this or that? Well, let us consider this morning that the teaching offers us not a way to overcome, but it offers us an opportunity to understand. Not a way to overcome, but an opportunity to understand. In our understanding, then, there is less and less and less to overcome. There's less to overcome. Our desire, then, to understand, it sets us on a path to love again, like Kevin Gates said. The stranger that I used to be. It allows us to love again the self that we are in seeking to understand. This understanding makes us whole. It's empowering. It is said that this teaching, or is oftentimes said in this way, that this teaching gives the self back to the self, or gives one back to the self. And it's true. In a sense, it's where our humanity meets our divinity. In a sense, it's where our divinity soon starts to embrace our humanity. Whew. And soon there's nothing else outside of it. There's nothing else outside of it. It is a bond, then, that can never be broken. A bond that can never be broken. And soon we dissolve this mighty idea of a God outside of ourselves. And I know this is a big and grand idea. Listen, we all are in an entanglement with it from time to time. It's just not something that you say and it's done. You have to be persistent and you have to be insistent in breaking this sense of separation, in believing that there is something outside of yourself that can change your conditions when everything that you need resides within you. It's no small thing, and it's sometimes even seemingly impossible, if I'm going to be honest. In Living the Science of Mind on page 28, 29, and 32 from the same chapter, What is Religion? Ernest Holmes says, we are compelled to think of the spirit as either apart from us or within us. And if God is apart from us rather than a part of us, our search will be to reunite ourselves with this divine source of our being. Moreover, in our search, we shall be laboring under the difficulty imposed by not knowing where to go or how to get there. But if we can conceive of the divine being as already existing within us, no search is necessary. Instead of a search, there is an unfoldment. He says, all religions are attempts to interpret man's relationship with this indwelling and overarching infinite, with the spirit which fills all nature, all time, and all space with its presence. Communion with the infinite is possible, he says, only on the supposition that the infinite is omnipresent, and if it is omnipresent, it is at the center of our being. He says, the recognition that spirit thinks through our thought and expresses itself through our act must necessarily create an intimacy which makes divine communion more real and more beneficial than would any concept based on a thought of God as separate from our lives. A true religious concept, he says, is an indispensable aid in the spiritual mind healing. Each of us, we have a better chance of success when we believe in the indwelling spirit, when we believe that God's work is already accomplished and perfect, even though it is eternally unfolding. Moreover, his words, our words, will have more power when we believe that they are power, and we endow them with power in such degree as we sense the divine presence back of them. He calls this the inner testimony of the soul. He says it's real and it's valid. It's real and it's valid. It is the eternal activity of righteousness, right ideas flowing through us. My ideas are God's ideas. My words are God's words. They are from on heaven. I am an individualized expression of the one. You see, it is our words that bond us to the thing itself. You know how they say it? Word is bond. Tell your neighbor, word is bond. Word is bond. It is our words that bond us, the right ideas that flow through us. The word from on high, it bonds me to it. And then its words become my words, which is a declaration into the law that is always saying yes. Word is bond. Your word bonds you to the infinite. Its words becomes my words. Don't take your word for granted. Tell your neighbor, don't take your word for granted. Don't take your word for granted. The word becomes my word. Ernest Holmes says, then this process of being in unity and aligned with high and holy ideas, this is sanity. It's normal. It's natural. It's what we should be doing. We don't need to explain to anybody. I don't owe anybody an explanation. The ground upon which I stand is holy. My roots run deep into the rich soil of the infinite, all good. This good is forever flowing through me. No longer am I disturbed. No longer am I deterred by what I see and what I hear. Don't take your word for granted. Word is bond. It binds you to the infinite, all good. Ernest Holmes says it's an inner testimony of sorts, and it is. In the Bible, in the book of Ephesians, it says something like this. Listen, don't be hanging out with people who don't know the power of their word. It says, put off your old self that belongs to how and who you used to be. Listen, you can't talk the way you used to talk. I can't talk the way I used to talk. And neither can you. Because the minute you realize that your word bonds you to the thing that is, you're changed. You can go somewhere else, but that which is within you is ever seeking to express through you. You know it now. Your word is bond. It made me think about my grandmother, who was the church. You know? And she would speak her word, and the next minute she negated. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She would be giving praise and thanks, and the next minute, you know, she might call you a heathen or something. You know? You better sit on down somewhere. You know, but so we have to be sure that we don't negate our word. Speak it. Talk that talk. Talk it. Don't just walk it, but talk it. See, that's why when practitioners pray, they pray out loud. There's power in it. Don't take your word for granted. It's the thing that bonds us. The inner testimony. And when we are bonded to the thing itself, and its high and holy ideas become our high and holy ideas, and we wake up and we find ourselves like Paul, I'm changed. you and I then can make this declaration. I'm changed to myself. This declaration. I'm changed. I'm not who I used to be. These high and holy ideas, this bond, it opens out a way so that what's in here can have a way out. We call what's in here splendor. We call what's in here mighty. We call what's in here holy. See, and the splendor that is within us, that we allow to have its expression through us and out of us, this splendor, these ideas are informative. These ideas are revealing. These ideas are fulfilling. Don't take your word for granted. Don't take the word for granted. You do have to be still. And you do have to get quiet so you can discern if it's my word or the word. If you're trying to overcome something, it's your word. If you're trying to understand something, it's the divine word. If you're trying to understand something, it's the divine word. If you're trying to overcome something, likely is your word. We're here to make the distinction today. This teaching does not offer us a way to overcome, but it does offer us a way to understand. The acknowledgement, this inner testimony then, our word, the word that bonds us, it acknowledges what is and what was always there. Truth. It acknowledges what is and what was always there, but sometimes we're too busy trying to overcome something that we're not available to it. You see, and sometimes we just don't know it's there. You know what I'm saying? Like 25 years ago, I just didn't know it was here, but it was in me, Kia, you know what I mean? Way back then. 15 years ago, I didn't quite know it was here. I had an inkling of it, but I didn't know, Stephen. 5 years ago, maybe a little bit more I knew it was there. You know what I'm saying? But today, listen, when the practitioners pray, when I pray, you get to see it out here. But if you could see what was going on in the inside. Word is bond. Don't take your word for granted. In the Infinite Way, this is a book by Joel Goldsmith. On page 3, he says this: when we dwell in this truth that is within us, so that it becomes the very embodiment of our being, we no longer have any fear. The truth in which we are abiding and which we are permitting to abide in us becomes our fortress. It becomes our rock, and we can come to a place in consciousness where we realize that this truth is our shield and buckler, our fortress of very good itself. Scripture plays a greater and greater part in our lives as an inner meaning unfolds and reveals itself. All Scripture, though, must be interpreted spiritually in order to penetrate the depths of its message. Pondering and meditating on the word will reveal its real meaning or essence, and then it is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. The mind yields from its intellectual base to its spiritual base, and God is revealed as the present possibility. Sometimes you just don't know. Some of you just don't know that it's in you. And sometimes we forget. But this inner testimony of the soul is real. I know it because, as I said, I didn't know it, but now I know it. And how I came to know it is because I was talking that talk. And as I was talking the talk, the talk was filling me up. It was reminding me of who I am, of my sacredness, of my holiness, and everything that is divine and good about me. And when I could see it as being true for me, then I could see it as being true for you. It is the work. The word is mighty. Your word is mighty. Don't take your words for granted. Don't take your words for granted. Peace inside my mind. God and only God is moving me. Peace inside my mind. Truth, only truth is moving me. Peace inside my mind. Love and only love is moving me. Don't take your word for granted. It is the thing that bonds us to the infinite. Nothing can keep it from you, and nothing can keep it from me, and nothing can keep me from it. I am one with spirit. The ground upon which I stand is holy. My roots run deep into the rich good of this infinite all good. No longer am I disturbed by what I see and what I hear. This good is ever flowing through me. Its holy ideas are mine. I'm united in it. It always has a home in me. God and I are one. Don't take your words for granted. Word is bond. Come on, practitioners. Join me as we just bring these words into the storehouse of the infinite. Let us today declare boldly, persistently, and insistently that all that there is, it finds its way in us, through us, and as us. I state my declaration for you and for me, as I know we are unified with the one infinite eternal presence, forever giving of itself, its high and holy ideas is penetrating me and penetrating my mind now. I know as I let go and open to it, you do too. The word is my word, and as I speak it, my word is your word. And so, today let us boldly declare peace inside my mind. God and only God is moving me. Let us declare that I am whole, I am perfect, and I am complete. There's nothing unknown to me because everything that is known lives inside of me. I could never want for an idea, for the infinite ideas are flowing through me. I'm aligned with what is easy for me to see that's going to move me from here to there. It's going to move me from a desire to overcome and move me into ease and grace of understanding. That everything is already all right. That the entire universe is conspiring for my good. Nothing outside of me is against me, and everything is for me. Let us declare and be bold in our declaration as we talk that talk. I am one with spirit, and the ground upon which I stand is holy. All my roots run deep into this rich, infinite good. Its ideas are flowing to me and through me now. Whatever I need to know, I know now. Whenever I need to know it, I will know it. Peace inside my mind, nothing to overcome. God and only God. Now I understand. Oh, let us be so bold and declaring as they would in times of old. I got my eyes. I can see. I got my lungs and I can breathe. State it. Talk that talk. Allow the divine splendor of each of us to express in us, through us, and as us. It's mighty. It's transformative. It's informing us. It's fulfilling our every desire. Oh, this is good. And I do give thanks for this today, for this understanding. I give thanks for this clarity. I give thanks for that which is in me that has moved me. I give thanks that it's ever moving me. I give thanks that is eternal and everlasting. I give thanks that I can change the conditions first in my mind. As I hear the word flowing through me, it becomes my very own word, penetrating the power of the law that is always saying yes. Oh, I'm changed. I'm changed. I'm not who I used to be. I can't talk like that. And the power that backs up the word, it makes it so. It is so. And so we just let our words go with a sense of great expectancy that it is done now. And it is. It is. We accept it. We claim it to be so. And we come together in agreement around it then by saying, and so it is.
Where I am, God is. Where I stand, God is standing strong. Where I breathe, God is breathing life in and out and through me. Ask me where I sing, God is. Where I dance, joy lives at my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free, in and out and through me. As me, for where I doubt, God is the faith in me. Where I cry, God is the comfort there. Where I seek, God is the answer. Here and now, forever and ever and ever. Where I speak, truth is. Where I work, love is my career. And where I play, God is playing boldly, in and out and through me. As me, oh, oh, do-do-do. Oh, hey, yeah. Where I am, where I stand, where I play, where I work and breathe and move and feel, where I sing, where I dance, my dance, my dance. Joy is, oh, God is.
And so it is. So it is. So as the practitioners are finding their way to their seats, we want to call our ushers forward as we prepare to move into that time where we come to share with the Center of Peace, to give. So I'm just asking you to take your tithes, your gifts, your offerings out and hold them in your hands as we prepare ourselves to move into prayer. We also just bring into the room the fact that there are others who give, and they give online, and they've already given, and we bring it all into the storehouse as we pause to give thanks. Another thing that is just so important, pause. Give thanks. Join me as we turn within to the infinite and inexhaustible all good that is everywhere, is somewhere, is inside of us. From that place and its eternal givingness of life to life, everything, not just some of it, but all of it. That which we give comes from it. Then let us give from a place of joy then as we come together to give. I know that all that we receive this day then, that it moves the Center of Peace out into the world, talking that talk. Unleashing the splendor that is within us, changing ourselves and changing conditions and changing our families and changing our world. This is good. I do declare. And I know that just as the Center of Peace is blessed by all that it receives today, I know too that the giver is blessed 1,000,000 times fold. Simply, it can be no other way. So for every cent that we receive, I give thanks. I truly give thanks. And so it is.
When you give, when you receive, when you give, know that God is all there is. So who's giving what to whom? When we give, who's giving what to whom? When we receive, who's giving what to whom? When we give, know that God is all there is. So who's giving what to whom? Trusting in the law of circulation, knowing that it is as we believe. We believe at the level of our faith, we release and make it so. At the level of our giving, we receive. Oh, when we give, who's giving what to whom? When we receive, who's giving what to whom? When we give, know that God is all there is. So who's giving what? Who's giving what? Who's giving what to whom?
And so it is. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We've done it again. Let's stand on up as we prepare ourselves to sing our closing song, our release. And those in the choir make their way forward to lead us in the singing of our song, our closing song. I want to remind you that our practitioners are here and available for prayer after service. They have on the purple stoles They stand ready to join you in knowing the truth with you, for you, and about you. All right.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all by myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. Didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you have got to let it go. Let it go. Let it all go. Let it go. Let it go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife, and no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. Let it go. I let it go. Let it go. Run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit, Holy Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. One more time. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Yes. And as we journey on throughout our week, remember, don't take your word for granted. The inner testimony is real. Word is bond. And so it is. She is on fire.
Listen to the laughter of children in love, brought together by the good Lord up above. They are singing songs and melodies of love for you. Just listen with all your heart, and you can sing them too. Take love by his hand today, and you will have that love. Come what may, love won't pass you by. He's here to stay. Listen to our laughter with children